Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over the cryptocurrency market, let you know what I'm doing. Some people have some questions, particularly about BNB, and so I'll briefly go over that. So, question was, is it FUD or is it not? Don't know the answer to that. I can't answer that because I don't know what's going on with the guy, CZ. I hope that the guy is legit and what he's saying is like at least somewhat true. I don't think we need BNB Binance coin going down. I think it's like the top, it's top 10 coin, one of the bigger coins, top five maybe. And if that falls apart, then it will probably be pretty devastating. Now, that's not to say you can't make money in cryptocurrency. There's going to be some opportunities coming up, in my opinion. You just got to make sure you're in the right assets with the right setups. Plain as day, guys. Okay. So there are some coins that are out there that are doing pretty good setups. Now, what did I do? I exited out of some positions out of Bitcoin. Okay. Because I entered in down here at 15.8 and made these little bit of gain right here, which is what I'm expecting. In previous videos, look where Bitcoin went to, right to that trend. I explained yesterday in a video that more than likely is where it is going to go. So if you take a look at this chart right now, see how high that is in the RSI, the 12-hour RSI, kind of equal with that. That's hidden bearish divergence. So you have a good shot. Could it come back up to here to 18.9 and get in this area? It could. It could. So here's a 1, 2, 3 move, and then sideways, and then potentially maybe even a little bit more over here, guys. So this is based on the numbers that came out for the CPI. They came in a little bit cooler than expected, go up, and then there's going to be a 50 basis point rate hike with the Fed, I think, tomorrow, and that might shoot up the markets a little bit more, guys. So on that positive note, but there's still this really good shot of Bitcoin making this trek right down here, guys. You want to be aware of that right here. So for this area, Bitcoin making its way right back down here, guys. And then, in my opinion, if it's going to make that move, that this is going to finish it up. I think that's going to finish it up for Bitcoin, guys. So it remains to be seen, but that's what I'm going to be expecting. Something like that, some sort of wave similar to this, going to be right over here, where it's going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But in the previous video, I told how like they'd like to come up and test this area. If this happens to be a diagonal or a descending wedge, this wave likes to come up and test these areas of these previous wave area right here, and then make its way back down. So everything looks pretty decent for Bitcoin. And then I'll go over Ethereum. Ethereum's the same way. So, the deal is that something ended right there with Ethereum, potentially. That remains to be seen. I still have Ethereum. I'm holding on to it because I think maybe Ethereum might pump a little bit more. As you can see down there in the RSI, that last wave took all that, took it all out. So it could go up a little bit more. Might even see it get up to like 1,400 or something like that, guys. But see right here to here, it took out that RSI on the 12-hour, and it definitely took it out there. So yeah, it could run a little bit more with Ethereum. Now with Ethereum, looking at this coin, this cryptocurrency, as a worst case scenario, obviously the worst case scenario is it's all bearish, it's going to go down. Okay, but looking at from a bullish perspective, and that this area right here, it came down at either this section here, it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then up into a 5, like an ABC. Then there'll be another leg right here, and it'll be more or less kind of like a 1-to-1 move that it potentially could do. So if I take that and let's say it lands right there in that area, you can see like a 1-to-1 area. It's going to come back down and test those areas again, like $900 for Ethereum. That is really a potential with it, with everything that's going on. Now, the higher it goes, the better. So if you take that leg, and I'm going to do that leg right there. Let's say it gets up to like 1,400 or something like that. The higher it gets, the better. and it can come down. And then you have a three-way move here, a three-way move here, and then a three-way move here. So like this, guys. It'd be like that. Here's your three-way move, here's a three-way move, and then another three-way move, and then down like that. That is a pretty nasty correction. It would be potentially a second wave correction for Ethereum, and then it could get out of there. So if this happens, I'm just saying potentially gets up, comes back down into this wave, and then it gets out of here. The argument is going to be with something like this, guys, is the amount of time that it took in this second wave. So if you take the time, let's say that first wave ended right over there, and now it's going to end up over here like 147 days. Sometimes that's actually really, really good because the second wave is building itself up for an explosive third wave. So as an example, if you take a look at, let me go to Bitcoin chart. I'll show you an example where that happened. Okay. So you don't want to write off everything quite yet. So on Bitcoin, let me go to a weekly chart. I'm going to show you guys where this has happened with Bitcoin, where it did a long drawn out second wave. It was actually in the 2018 or where is this? 2015 bear market where it came down. Okay. Just like so. It went up into a wave. It came down into a wave. It went up to a three-way move, and it came back down into a five. So this wave, this whole second wave took it from March all the way to August, okay? But it made a massive base for itself, and you can see what happens next. So second waves can last a long time. Typically, normally you want to see in cryptocurrencies, these to be pretty sharp and swift down there pretty quick and then get out of there, okay? But in this scenario, I think you have a shot with Ethereum could be doing that, guys. So you want to be aware of something like that, because if it is going to be happening with Ethereum, let me go to a 12-hour chart. If something like that is going to be happening with Ethereum, where it has this serious base of a second wave, this wave over here could be very explosive. It'll just take off, okay? So, and then the bearish scenario is that it's just going to keep going down. So it remains to be seen what's going on. That's what I'm going to be looking out for. Keep both of those in the back of your mind. I'll just go over the crypto markets real quick. So with this pump, other things are pumping a little bit, you know, like A0 is another one. It's probably starting, a left zero is probably starting its sequence right here. So you can see there's some bearish divergence going up into a wave. So your next opportunity with a coin like this, if you want to get in, so you can see it come back down, and it can come back down there when Bitcoin and the crypto market makes a correction, and it can get out of there. So that's actually really good for this coin right now that I'd be paying attention to. A really nice setup again, went through this long drawn out correction. Be aware too that this could be like a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 up. Don't think so. Just got to keep your eye on it. Maintains those lows of 77 cents. This is going to be, I think, a pretty good. This thing could a left zero could really, you know, make some moves, guys, on the once the crypto markets go bullish. So let's go through the other coins with you real quick. I went over Ethereum. This is another one I want to pay guys pay attention to is Ergo. I was checking this one out. It's looks like it's doing a little bit of a breakout right here. Just checking this one to see what it could do. So I'd pay attention to that one potentially. Flux is another one. Obviously, Phantom is, you know, it's doing really, really well, comparatively speaking to some other layer ones, in my opinion. So Phantom could be setting itself up too, guys, you know, in a 1-2. This, if it gets up above the 26.5 cents and this becomes a fifth wave, then, you know, with Phantom, the setup is going to be on the next correction, up, down, and then back down to here, like so, and be able to get some Phantom, guys. So the setups are coming, in my opinion, if it works out as planned. And it could, because the Fed is going to do 50 and then another rate hike probably in February. And that's, you know, it does a correction and then they can get out of there. If it kind of works out with that timing, if you will. Other coins, you know, KDA is another one. I'd like to see that with KDA. Don't know what it's going to be doing here, guys. If it makes a wave above there, then you have your divergence, okay, for KDA. So you want to see KDA bust that 114 more or less, if it could. It might not. But KDA is an area you want to start paying attention to it too, guys, in my opinion. So it could be forming some sort of base down there for another wave run sometime in the future. Let's see, what's another one checking out? Vulcan Forge. Vulcan Forge is another one, guys. You know, maintain that low of $2.64. What is it doing here? Could, you know, you want to see it pop up there, and then it could do another correction, come back down. Is a really, really good one. Quant is another one, guys. You know, if you get Quant back down into these areas, down into the 90s, and be checking it out, you know, that could be a really another one too, guys. So between Quant and Ethereum, you know, this to me is going to be the better play. More risk, but it's going to be a better play for that coin, guys. Solana is just still in the mess with the SBF debacle or the FTX debacle. It looks like it might be coming down and finish that area. $1.90 is what I was looking for that. It could make that on Trust Wallet. UFO Gaming. Let's see. UFO Gaming is struggling to maybe pop off a wave right here. You want to see it get up above there potentially. Now, UFO Gaming is a different situation where it doesn't really make, you can see here's a wave, went back down into a wave, back down into a wave. So it makes more like those three-wave moves. You can see this area over here is looking really similar to this area right over here, guys. So that's what I'm expecting with UFO Gaming. This coin right here is going to be, in my opinion, this is going to be the, if you will, the moneymaker. I am expecting UFO Gaming, once there's any inkling of bullishness in the crypto market, whether Bitcoin is going to be going up into a corrective wave or Bitcoin's actually going to be bullish and Ethereum's going to be a little bit bullish, this one right here is probably going to rip, guys. So you're looking 5-6x plus, and potentially even higher, maybe even 10x plus. I showed with the fib targets on here. You can see, you know, third wave target for a coin like this is easily 1.618 on logarithmic. So some massive, you know, potentially massive gains on this coin. Like a 1-to-1 is 567%, 1.38 is 1,300%. If it hits a third wave target, you're looking at 20x. So don't sleep on UFO Gaming, guys. I just like the setup on that. I don't, not because of the game or the coin. I just like the setup that it has right here, and it's still maintaining that that sequence. Okay, so let's see, where did it correct to? Just get a retrace on this coin, and you can see it retrace to just beyond 886, which is a second wave target, deep second wave target for a volatile asset like this, guys. So that's looking actually pretty decent as long as it holds that number right there that I went at 0.0000172, maintains that area. And there's just an inkling of bullishness that's going to be going on in the cryptocurrency market. That one I'm expecting to rip. Litecoin's another one too, guys. Don't write that off. You're probably going to make more gains in Litecoin than you are in Bitcoin, in my opinion. Hex. Some people wanted me to go over, check out Hex. Hex is basically doing the same thing with Bitcoin. Hex is probably going to be a bottom when Bitcoin bottoms, guys. That's just what I've come to reserve to. I think this was like some sort of strange wick. So I have this trend right here, taking that wick out, this trend right here for Hex, and it's going to come back up, and Hex is probably going to make it back down to these areas, guys, is what I would be expecting with that coin, okay? Hopefully I don't get any subpoenas or anything for like saying something about this coin or something like that. You know, that's just a joke. That's just a joke. So, all right, guys, I just want to give you a quick update on the markets real quick. I'm going to go over some other coins too that could be looking pretty darn decent for some pretty good setups. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.